Across the ring in the red corner, Midyael Sanchez.
San Juan, also the home city for Midyael Sanchez, 26 years old, 8-1 as a professional up to this point. 6 knockouts on his ledger. Sanchez returning to the ring for the first time since October 2019. Suffered his first loss in that fight when Sanchez dropped a decision to fellow unbeaten Puerto Rican Patrick Cora, looking to redeem himself this evening. Tail of the tape for this one as Pino takes on Sanchez. You see the age there, Sanchez by 1 year. Pino's birthday, as we mentioned. Sanchez coming in at 149.6 pounds, but rehydrating up to 159 for tonight. Height advantage to Pino, and the reach just about even. Let's go into the ring to set things up with Lupe Contreras.
We continue with the action. This is Ring City, USA, presented in association with Bash Boxing, Miguel Cotto Promotions, and H2 Entertainment. This bout set for 8 rounds or less in the welterweight division. Our judges are Nelson Vasquez, Luis Ruiz, and Idalia Parra. Our referee, Luis Pavon. Presenting first, the fighter standing in the blue corner. He enters wearing black with gold trim on the scale. He weighed in at an official 149.5 pounds in 15 pro bouts. He maintains a record of 8 victories against 5 losses, 2 draws, 4 of those victories coming by way of KO. Representing San Juan, Puerto Rico, Ryan Pino. Across the ring in the red corner, wearing white with red trim, his official weight, 147.5 pounds tonight. He enters in his 10th pro bout with an outstanding record of 8 victories. Against 1 lone defeat, 6 of those victories coming by way of KO. He too hails from San Juan, Puerto Rico, El Diamante Negro, Midyael Sanchez.
Bueno, muchachos, ya yo di las instrucciones en el camerino. Vamos a hacer la pelea limpia, que gane mejor. Fuerte, Dios bendiga.
Another beautiful evening here. Tonight's weather, 78 degrees. Be more humid as the night goes on. Wind just at 12 miles per hour. And I look up, I see clear skies as the moon starting to show up. 2 welterweights touch gloves to get it going. Brian Campbell alongside former champion Ivan Calderon, the great Puerto Rican legend, and also WBA 105-pound champion Sanisa Estrada back on.
Back on. Weather feels amazing still.
Great to have both of you. Great to have the fans on Twitch continue to let your voice be heard as Sanchez getting after it in round 1.
Sanchez wasting no time.
Sanchez got a new corner for Yakuno. This is the first time working with this corner. He just left. His last corner was Ricky Marquez. It was his corner. So he just left that corner. This is his first time working with this corner.
Sanchez, good amateur career, 104 wins and 12 defeats. His 10th pro fight this evening.
Has that Puerto Rican amateur background. Lots of amateur fights, which is always great. Great transitioning into the pros.
No question about it. Short right hand there from Sanchez, as we mentioned, his first fight since October of 2019, which was also the lone loss of his career to Patrick Cora, fellow unbeaten Puerto Rican fighter that night. Close fight that went to the scorecards.
The difference of this fight is Pina got a lot of experience with good fighters, good records. I know he got a bad record, but he's a fighter that makes you fight. Right now, he's just starting slow, But when he starts doing his job, that he moves a lot, moving around, he gets you crazy and gets you out of your style.
Right, fighters with records like Pino are very deceiving. You know, you might see those 5 losses and those 2 draws, but then you have to look at who are they against, and did he go the distance, did he get knocked out? So some of these fighters can be very sneaky.
He said he told me he was gonna start slow with his moments because they already know each other. So he's gonna wait because he knows the other one is stronger than him.
Body shot again from Sanchez. Pino's last fight was February of 2020 when he dropped an 8-round decision to Kevin Johnson in Las Vegas. We saw Sanchez switch to southpaw for a second. Sinisa, is that something that's part of your game plan to float back and forth between stances?
It is part of my game plan. It's something that I've been doing naturally since I was 8 years old when I first started boxing. You know, it's all about my vision. I see things I see different punches that I'm able to land if I turn left-handed, and then when I'm right-handed, I see other punches that I can land. So it's something that I always did when I was a kid. You know, my dad didn't like it at first because he's like, you're right-handed, you're not left-handed. But in my mind, I'm thinking, well, if I can land this certain punch left-handed, like, why can't I do it? So I never really wanted to go by the book when I was a kid. And I don't know, those things just came natural for me, but it's working for me, and it could be very beneficial to many fighters.
I gotta give this first round to Sanchez. He was the tough one. He was the one who was looking for the fight.
Pushed the pace, went to the body early. 1 round in the books here between these 2 welterweights. Nice aerial shot of the ring. Old San Juan. Plenty of fans in attendance. Even though we're not selling tickets, being very safe, socially distant, but we do have the great DJ King Arthur in the house tonight, and
there he is.
Gotta believe the people can hear the music. They can feel the punches. They're coming.
Like, I don't know if I should be watching the fights or watching him.
He's a show unto himself, King Arthur, a man of royalty. So please put some respect on that name. Round 2.
Pino is giving him too much opportunity. He's not putting no jab, nothing. He just letting Sanchez to come in and put in pressure. I don't know if that's the thing that he want to do, just to make him to get tired and then start coming in, because it's an 8-round fight. So he maybe want to give him at least 1 or 2 rounds and then come to put pressure.
And like you said, he does know his opponent and he knows his style and the way he fights. So it does seem like they're both kind of thinking and they're being very patient and cautious.
Definitely looking to land a counter shot, hoping Sanchez's forward momentum can be used against him as they trade punches on the inside.
You see, he just keep on landing, waiting for him to come. He's the tough guy. Sanchez just coming straight. Remember, when you see a puncher come and get the knockout, he could get the knockout because he's all open to try to get that punch. That's where that Manny Pacquiao punch comes in. It won't happen with Marquez.
That's exactly what I was thinking right before you said that. Is, you know, I feel like with these two. Oh my gosh!
Big left. Goes Pino.
I was just about to say it's going to be in the middle of an exchange just like that.
He reaches his feet.
Happened right before I let it out of my mouth.
He's hurt.
He's hurt.
Survived.
Sanchez pouring it on along the ropes. Referee loose for ball and giving him a close look.
Pino is a boxer that already passed through all that.
Good body shots from Sanchez. He's got a hurt fighter in front of him. He feels like a finish could be coming.
That's what a lot of boxers don't understand. You got to keep on coming slow and then coming strong. But he's coming, throwing a lot of crazy punches. And you just...
Big right hand.
Big right hand.
Pino just holding on here, literally trying to force the clinch, trying to search out, shake the cobwebs off, get his legs back under him.
He definitely has to clinch and hold on.
But Sanchez got to be careful if he survived this round, because he's throwing all the power punches here. And he could get tired going down the rounds.
Sanchez looking to land one big shot to try to end this fight. Good defense from Pino, though, despite being under fire.
He seems to still be hurt and affected, and that could carry on into the next round and the round after that.
Here we go. He got 2 shots. The one who hurt him, and going down, he got the second shot.
Sanchez, 6 knockouts in his 8 wins up to this point.
He survived this round.
Big round for Midyael Sanchez.
He got already a 3-round win.
Let's look back at the handiwork of Midyael Sanchez. Sinisa, walk me through this one.
Oh, beautiful. That was right before I was about to say that with both of them coming out aggressive like that in this style of fighting, one of them is going to get caught during the exchange, and that's exactly what happened.
There he goes.
Both try to hook at the same time, and the one that was the hook that was a little bit more shorter and accurate and faster,
Sanchez
made it happen.
That's his father in the corner. Pino's father.
Very interested in what they told him during the break.
Jose Pino, the father and trainer of Ryan. Just the second time Pino's been down as a pro. Excuse me, the second opponent who's dropped him. Danilito Zaria dropped him 4 fights ago. We saw Zaria, of course, on Ring City, USA a few weeks back against Ruslan Madiev.
Sanchez now back to southpaw.
Round 3, let's see if Pino can get his legs back under him. Do a little bit more than surviving.
Now he's showing his movement. That he knows how to do that, but I don't know why he's not doing it. That was the best thing he had when he was an amateur. Moving side to side.
A lot of fighters, when they transition into the pros, kind of lose that amateur movement. I'm sure you know that happened to me as well. But you know, you have to be smart and just, you know, make sure you get that back and that you don't forget what made you the fighter that you are today. And that's by doing all the little things that you used to do.
Good left hand there from Pino, working his way back in. Reminder, the Twitch undercard main event will be next. Juan Carlos Camacho against Marvin Solano, 116 pound. And let's head over to Curran Batia with a report from the blue corner.
Getting knocked down was certainly not the way Ryan Pino wanted to spend his 25th birthday, I'm sure. I asked his trainer, what can he do different? They said he was laying on the ropes, he needs to get off the ropes, and he needs to be busier. He's allowing Sanchez to plant and land hard shots. They want him to be busier so Sanchez can't get his feet set. Back to you guys.
Left hook from Pino. You notice as Sanchez goes to the southpaw stance, Pino looking to go with that lead right hand, which tends to be the nice counter move against a lefty.
Yes, a lot of people go for that, and
See, now he's coming in.
yeah, the straight right is the punch that everyone just wants to throw when they're fighting a lefty. It's kind of like the, you know, the punch that you just feel more safe throwing and it just comes naturally. But at the same time, that can be very dangerous.
Yvonne, given the success Sanchez has had coming off that knockdown, does he need to go southpaw? Is this helping him?
All depends how, when he's in southpaw, how his legs feels, because it's like I say, you could change right, left, but you don't stand the same way. You don't got the same strength in your legs. So you gotta learn how you feel better, if righty or lefty.
That's very true. Lots of fighters who switch southpaw. I've fought opponents and sparred with people who switch to southpaw, but they don't do anything with it. They're not effective because they don't really know how to fight southpaw.
3 rounds in the book, much more competitive this frame.
And you see the people here in Puerto Rico, everybody with their masks, enjoying the good fights.
women's boxing heating up. We can't wait for tonight's main event, of course. Amanda Serrano against Daniela Bermudez, 2 in the top 10 pound-for-pound best female fighters in the game. Sinisa, we are asking this question on social media. Who is currently the best pound-for-pound fighter today? The suggestions there, Clarissa Shields, Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, Jessica McCaskill. If I could put the champ on the spot here, Sinisa, who's the best in class right now?
Super bad. I'm just kidding. No, I'm working my way up there. You know, I want to earn world titles and earn that and be considered best pound for pound. But right now, you know, there's so many. Amanda Serrano, Clarissa Shields, Katie Taylor, Kayla Mayer. In the lower divisions, you know, there's the legend Jackie Nava. So yeah, these women are doing their thing right now. You know?
Very, very politically safe answer, though. I really respect it.
I'm supportive.
What is it going to take, though, Sinisa, for you, coming off your biggest victory, 10-round unanimous decision over Mexico's Anabel Ortiz to claim her WBA title at 105 pounds? How much further do you think you need to go to get that respect in the top 10?
You know, I want to earn it by just defeating the world champions. You know, I don't want to have titles that are interim or vacant. I want to fight those champions because I want to show people my skills and what I'm made of. And my last, you know, 8 fights have been all by knockout. So besides this fight with Ortiz, I was never able to show 10 rounds of what I can do and all the different things I can do and what I'm really about. So with this fight, I feel like everybody was able to see that, and hopefully, you know, that'll help me get considered in the best pound for pound.
You're certainly on your way. 20-0 with 8 KOs is the champ, Sinisa Estrada. But round 4 here between Sanchez and Pino. And Ivan, tell me if I'm wrong. Pino's working his way back into it.
That's what I'm telling you. Sanchez got to be careful every time he's going back. Pino is throwing his hook, grabbing him sometimes. He's coming strong. He's already good with the down he already got. He's back on his feet. He's coming strong. You got to be careful, Sanchez.
He's definitely back in the fight, but anything can happen with these exchanges because, you know, they're letting it all out in these exchanges.
And anything can happen on Ring City, as we've seen. Good flurry to the body from both. Letting their hands go inside. Referee Luis Baban starting to have his hands full.
Remember, when you got 2 boxers right-handed and with them hooks comes at the same time, whoever got that right hand down is gonna get it.
Right? Like they say, don't hook with the hooker.
Yeah.
Great advice indeed. Certainly Pino found that out the hard way in round 2.
He's working good.
Nice body work.
Yep, good body shot. He felt it. Sanchez felt it body shot.
Both letting him work in there, though. And you see Pino taking advantage of that with the short right hands.
That's what he told me last night. He told me he was going to do this kind of work, giving him opportunity to throw everything in the first round, and then he was going to come going down the round to try to get him a knockout. But he never thought they was going to give him a knockout in the first rounds.
4 rounds in the book from Old San Juan. Of course, tonight's main event, Amanda Serrano defending her pair of featherweight world titles. There you see Amanda.
She used to spar with me.
Whoa!
Whoa! Were you scared? I would have been.
Taking on Daniela Bermudez later tonight.
I'm a Puerto Rican girl, but I lived my whole life in Brooklyn, Bushwick. I just can't explain it, how every time I go to Puerto Rico, how I feel, how much pride I give Puerto Rico. To be headlining for Ring City, USA in Puerto Rico, it's gonna be a great night. I'm Amanda the Real Deal Serrano, and tonight is my night.
Cannot wait for that one to see whose night it will be. Amanda believes it's hers, and you can see the featherweight rankings.
I cannot wait.
Amanda, #1 in show at 126 pounds. Don't forget Jelena Mrjenovic, who has that WBA title. She's also the WBC champion in recess. We saw Jelena in Los Angeles at the parking lot of the Wild Card Gym on Ring City, USA, just a few months back. We know that Amanda looking to unify titles in this weight division. That's her goal, maybe to hope to build to that showdown with undisputed lightweight champion Katie Taylor.
Yeah, really good matchups in that weight class.
Round 5 here between welterweights.
Okay, stop.
Midyael Sanchez put a knockdown, of course, in round 2 with that big hook, but Ryan Pino's tough. It is his birthday, 25 years old, and he's certainly letting it all hang out.
Oye, no lo hagas. Pues tú lo estás haciendo así.
Turning up on his birthday, but in the ring.
Tell you what, if I can get a birthday party this summer, I'm going to check out DJ King Arthur's schedule, okay? See if I can,
Definitely.
see if I can put on the armor for the night. What do you think?
See, he knows he already got the fight. So he said, let me get this round, box a little bit, and just outbox him to get a little bit of air and win, and don't get too much punishment.
Let's go over Curry Montia ringside.
Here in the red corner, Sanchez's trainer feels like they're now actually fighting Pino's fight. They're fighting too much on the inside. They want Sanchez to work behind the jab, work at distance. They don't want him to fight Pino's fight. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kern. And Ivan, to that point, Sanchez had success with the knockdown in round 2. Are you seeing him looking to repeat that success rather than looking to box here?
No. At the beginning of the round, I saw it, but now I'm seeing that he's listening to the corner, like they saying, outbox him, move this round, and then we got three more rounds to knock him out.
Good left hook on the inside by Pino, who continues to press the action and go to the body.
Yeah, from the beginning of the rounds, you know, it seems like they, for me watching them for the first time, it seems like they both have that same style. So whoever just has that slight bit of footwork and movement can, you know, it can turn around the whole fight and make a big difference in the fight.
And you can see the stronger one right there is Sanchez. You could feel it, you could see it, you could hear it every time he throws. He got the power punches, but Peanut just in front of him, just show him that you hit me with your best punch and you got me in front of you. You gotta be careful.
Midyael Sanchez shaking off that rust of the inactivity. Haven't seen him, of course, since October of 2019. Looking to redeem himself after suffering his first defeat that night. Good boxing this round.
Sanchez feels so comfortable that he's with his hands down. But you gotta be careful.
Big shot late from Pino as they exchange.
They both with a good condition. There you go, your music. Puerto Rican music.
So I'm talking about, champ. DJ King Arthur keeping those in attendance very pleased with the action inside the ring. Not a bad bonus as we get a little shot of our mugs here ringside in Old San Juan. See the other far left there, the champ Ivan Calderon, and Sanisa Estrada, fresh off the biggest victory of your young and growing career. But let's check out the handiwork here of both fighters. Sanchez here in round 6.
Ooh, good body shot. He started from down and he came up.
Vamos, vamos.
And there's the late hook from Pino. Went to the body there in the early sequence and then came back with that big hook. You can make an argument that was his round.
Round 6. Good hook. Now he's moving side to side, using the whole ring, hitting, grabbing. Leave the referee do the job. That's why I always tell the boxers, hit. If you're in danger, grab the boxer. Let the referee do the job.
Both fighters are certainly making Luis Pabon very busy here. He's dealt out warnings, he's separated them, but they are letting their hands go when they get close.
Yeah, but you saw Sanchez when he threw the uppercut, he went down with his left hand. So you got to be careful.
Pino's working the body well, Sanisa. It's a little bit late. We're nearing the end of this fight. Is it still time to turn the tables in your eyes?
Like you said, anything can happen in Ring City, USA. He could land that perfect body shot and end the fight. But you know, he's still in it. I'm surprised, you know, after being dropped like that in the first round. You know, I'm surprised he's still in it the way he is.
Pino looking to score his first victory since April of 2018. And as we mentioned, his 25th birthday. Luis Pabon warns both fighters again.
el que está agarrando eres tú. Vamos,
You see,
vamos a
he's
pelear
telling
limpio, vamos.
you the one who's grabbing him. He told Sanchez.
Limpio, estoy
Sanchez
aquí
was
otra vez.
complaining about punches to the back of the head, but they are certainly mixing it up.
Good body shot by Pino. Oh, good right hand by Pino. A little bit too far.
Sweeping right hand there by Pino, who's starting to be able to get Sanchez pinned against the ropes.
He's working good in the body. On the body. Now I see Sanchez a little bit tired, warming down, and Pino's doing the job.
Will it be enough though on the scorecards to rally?
Oh, you gotta be a knockout. You gotta win by a knockout, Pino. By decision, he's not gonna take a decision.
Pino's certainly acting like the puncher here as we get a great live shot of the fans, although you can't get a paid ticket to this one. If you're walking by Old San Juan and you hear the DJ and you see the fights, and you come up close enough to the fence, you can steal a little bit of this action.
Free show, it's amazing.
Good body shots. Pino's coming in.
Pino making it his round, it seems, once again.
Yeah, it seems like those body shots are affecting Sanchez slowly. And he's making it a fight inside, which is something that Sanchez should try to avoid.
Sanchez corners tell him to don't do that kind of fight.
Right.
But remember, they're not in there. When we're in there, everything's different.
Everything's different.
6 rounds in the book. Is the tide turning? We'll see. Amanda Serrano, born in Puerto Rico, 9 world titles in 7 weight classes. Sinisa, how would you describe what makes her such a great and dominant champion?
You know what? There's many things that make Serrano a great champion, you know, and I think she throws lots of punches, but not only that, because there's many women who throw lots of punches, and you know, when they fight, but I love how she mixes up her punches to the body and to the head equally. And you don't see a lot of body punching in women's boxing. And she has power in both hands. And, you know, in her fights, it's fun and interesting to watch because anything can happen. And she knows she has that power in both hands, so she likes to overwhelm her opponents because she knows she has that advantage.
Daniela Bermudez of Argentina will be her opponent. Should be a good one tonight, our NBC Sports Network main event on Ring City, USA. But we got 2 welterweights here. Round 7, is Ryan Pino doing enough to turn the tables in this fight? Not only do we know, Ivan, that Sanchez's corner wants to see the jab. Pound for pound glory on our Twitch stream is saying, hey, Ivan, what happened to Sanchez's jab? What did happen?
I don't know. I'm asking the same question. When you want to be a puncher, you forget about the jab because you think you're going to knock people down. So you forget about your good boxing. So you use a good body shot by Pino, and you forget about doing a good boxing.
Good left hook from Pino
Just
again.
exchange hooks again.
Pino has been the aggressor here now for the 3rd consecutive round, pressing the action.
He's doing what he told me. He was going to put pressure. That's his style, crazy style, doing the crazy stuff, dancing. That's Pino.
Starting to dare Sanchez to come at him, arms behind the back.
To make him lose his control.
He's feeling confident there.
Yeah, there you go. You see?
Always shuffled.
Little Prince Nassim Hamed theatrics here. We talked before about Sanchez switching stances, Ivan, and we lost a great legend and Hall of Famer Marvin Hagler, who switched stances on the regular. Beat the Count 415 on Twitch wants to know, how did he inspire you, the great Marvin Hagler, as a fighter?
He inspired me because he was a fighter that he always was the underdog. And he always come and do the surprise, the pressure that he used to do, always come at front. He didn't care. He get a lot of punishment. He only had 3 losses on his career.
Of course, the disputed one in his final fight with Sugar Ray Leonard, 1987, in their middleweight title bout. 1 minute to go here in round 7. Pino continues to push the pace.
See?
Oh, nice counter left hook.
And that got Pino fired up.
But that's what I get mad. You got him, continue.
Okay, stop.
Don't give him a break.
Te bajas. Vamos.
He's tired. Sanchez tired. You see? He's grabbing.
No.
Down goes Sanchez, but it's ruled a push here by referee Luis Pabon. Pino's got an opening here. Just one round to go after this, but he's starting to land some big shots.
He does. I'm interested in seeing how the judges have the fight.
See? He knows he's losing the fight.
Okay, stop. Estoy aquí. Tiempo.
One round to go. Let's look back on the handiwork of both fighters in round 7. Ivan, we talked about Pino is he's bringing the fight to Sanchez. He may be the underdog here and may have gotten knocked down in round 2, but that looked like Pino's round again.
There you go. You see, he's blocking. He got him with a good left hook. He got mad. He should have keep on coming, but he let him just move around.
Sinisa, what do you need to see from Sanchez here?
I just need to see him box and move more, be smart, use his footwork, and you know, not stay there and be in the way for that counter, because Pino's throwing combinations and he's ending that last punch with a hard power shot, and Sanchez does not want to get hit with that.
See, they're telling him, you got to win this round by a good boxing. Move around, grab, just make point. Survive this round, you winning the fight. That's what you got to do.
Pabon gave a final warning there to both fighters as the action continues to get chippy on the inside, but we've got 3 minutes to go, and they are left hooking early.
Oh!
Big right hand
Nice
from
right
Pino.
hand.
25 years old, it's his birthday, and he's going for it. Sanchez's corner may have told him to box, but he's got a hold here after that shot.
He's hurt. Sanchez hurt.
And he's tired.
He's hurt in his body.
Heavy draw.
Oh, good body shot.
Nice work.
Pino smells blood. He sees an opening.
Can Sanchez survive these last 2 minutes?
Plenty of time here in the final round remaining. Maybe stall tactics from Sanchez as he forces another punch.
He got to put pressure. He's letting his opportunity to go away.
If I was Sanchez, I would not put pressure. I would just continue to box and move and back up.
Good action on the inside. Sanchez looked like he wobbled just briefly from that hook from Pino.
You see, that's where you got to be a good, intelligent boxer. You winning the fight. I don't care what people say. You got to keep on grabbing, moving around, win the fight.
Sanchez starting to let his hands go as Pino is walking him down. He's got to do something to keep the... Oh, big left hook from Pino.
Another big left hook.
Could we have some big drama in the final round? Sanchez forced to clinch again.
He got him. He just got to keep on throwing.
What an exciting round.
Good body shot.
Beautiful body shot.
Short right hand from Pino. He's letting his hands go. Sanchez stuck against the ropes.
1 minute.
And he turned the tables on his 25th birthday. Ryan Pino looking to dial drama with less than a minute to go. Sanchez's gloves hit the canvas. Pabon will wipe him off, and here we go. Back to the action. Pino walking him down.
30 seconds to go.
He's going to survive. He's going to survive.
Pino trying to open up his guard. The theatrics, the arms in the air. He's got to win the fight first, though, of course.
15 seconds. Oh, good body shots.
Big flurry late from both.
Oh, what a fight.
Heck of a fight and a heck of a comeback from Ryan Pino as we go to the scorecards after 8 rounds. Of course, a second round knockdown from Midyael Sanchez, but it was Ryan Pino for much of that second half.
That was a great comeback. He wants to win on his birthday.
The knockout is going to do the difference.
fighters hug in the middle of the ring as you see our aerial shot in Old San Juan. It's going to be interesting to see how the judges scored this one. A wild final round. Let's take a look at it, beginning with Pino turning the tables.
Good combination. There you go. Beautiful right hand. He kept on body shot up and down. Intelligent by Sanchez grabbing, trying to survive the rounds. But Pino kept on throwing. Too close. He had to keep his distance.
Pino's aggression was relentless. Very relentless, and could possibly have won him the fight.
A lot of respect between both fighters. Both natives of San Juan fighting in their home city, their home island, and they both put on a show this evening. But how will the three most important spectators ringside, they will have the final say as to whose hand will get raised.
I gotta say Sanchez. Just because the knockdown. But those three first rounds, I had to give it to Sanchez.
Pino certainly fell down a point from that second round knockdown. Did he do enough with that late rally? Pino giving a look to the champ, Ivan Calderon.
Yeah, he's looking at me, asking me, you think I won? I just told him, I think the drop messed up everything. Thanks.
A lot of love for Ivan Calderon, dressed to the nines this evening in Old San Juan. It's time to find out who will get their hand raised. 8 rounds complete in the books between these welterweights. Did Ryan Pino do enough to provide himself with a gift on his 25th birthday? Let's find out right now inside the ring. Lupe Contreras.
After 8 rounds of action here at La Plaza del Quinto Centenario, Old San Juan, Puerto Rico, we go to the scorecards. Judge Parra scores the bout 76-75 in favor of Pino. Judge Ruiz, 76-75 in favor of Sanchez. And Judge Vasquez scores the bout 76-75 in favor of the winner by way of split decision. El Diamante Negro, Midyael Sanchez.
Midyael Sanchez hung on, and he did enough according to 2 of 3 judges, getting the split decision, improving to 9-1. Do you agree, Ivan, with the judge's call?
I gotta agree. I always told you the difference was gonna be the knockdown. If it was not a knockdown, I had to give it to Pino going down the rounds.
Sinisa, what can a young fighter here in Midyael Sanchez learn from this performance overall?
I think you can learn that to just you know, be smart and at times use your boxing skills, use your footwork and your defense, and that can set you apart from your opponent tremendously.
You see the judges there, Nelson Vasquez, Luis Ruiz, Idalia Parra, all had the same score. 2 of them